Hey everybody, this is Asher, and as you can see from chat, I am awful. This is Dyson Sphere Program, and you can see that we are picking up exactly where we left off here. We're launching little tiny rockets towards that rather large star. It all looks very good. We had some feel-good moments here at the end of the last session, but I guess it's not exactly where we left off last time because I did fly back over there. But we have some things we need to do today. Like you can see, my inventory is kind of depleted. I do need to go back to the main planet to pick up some stuff, so that's what we're going to do first. Follow the bouncing logistics ships to make that happen. Don't know why I almost pinned that. But yeah, Dyson Sphere Program, our goal today is pretty much to build up the scale. Oh, downvote at random. Yeah, that's fine. Hello if you're watching on YouTube. Hello, person who's probably going to downvote this video as well. It's something when your channel's small and you don't have like the biggest numbers, so you really see when it's like, oh, somebody really doesn't like Loop Hero. Okay. Well, that said, Lambda Muske, who we have not been to in a while, hopefully has been building some belts, because right now I literally have one belt available, and that's a little bit of a problem. But we are, if you were watching last time, taking notes closely. Oh wow, where's my planet? That's the first, for issue number 1. There's the planet. Hello, planet. That's issue number 1, is finding where the hell I'm going. We landed, and I was told there was a patch where this could be happening. But it looks like it's not because of things are going down, but we have power, like that's power down everywhere. What in the world happened? We have drones still flying everywhere. Ooh, that is quite the deficit for not building a Dyson Sphere here. How about the last hour? Oh, it's been steadily decreasing. Ooh, it's been really steadily, like that's not good growth. That's like some Texas level shit right there. So, power. First things first. Let's check the power stations, because my research has still been going. So things are not like totally dead, but I guess it's the kind of thing you want to see when you're like, okay, oh, this is my hydrogen side. Yeah, this is barely contributing anything to my grid anymore. But I am at the power consumption levels where not even a ring of solar panels can save me. So we're just gonna have to see what the hell is going on here. Okay, so this is still going. Where are my power plants at? Not you. Did I just like do a stupid circle around the planet and just totally miss where my power supply is? Because that'd be a fantastic way to start a video. Alright, oh! Well, there's a problem. Remember all these miniature fusion power plants that are supposed to be getting deuterium fuel rods? Well, let's feed some of my snacks to the planets. I got plenty in me right now. Alright, so see, those are immediately going in. That's going to give us a little bit of a buffer while we try to troubleshoot what the hell is going on here. So it's like my planet's still going, but my power... Oh, excuse me. My power's just not happy with me. And we don't even have, like... Okay, do we just suddenly not have accumulators flying anywhere? Actually looks like something's eating all the accumulators. So... Ugh. Even that backup plan's failing. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Green science is still going for now. Blessed be. These are... Okay. So we're not making any of these right now because we don't have any titanium alloy. Well, I did just set up a line of titanium alloy not too long ago. That's right here. Oh, good. Oh. Oh, okay. We don't have sulfuric acid. We set up a whole bunch of pumps on a planet for sulfuric acid, but it looks like I didn't actually connect those to the home world. Because all we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chem plants trying to make enough sulfuric acid. Oh my god, they're even missing stone for some of these. So, yeah, this is what happens when you leave your home planet in a state of neglect. So, okay, I still have some tiny towers available. That's good. Speaking of smacking the power grid in the face one more time. Alright, so sulfuric acid. Definitely want to do remote demand. I do have some carrier shuttles here, so that's good. Ooh, I don't have any drones. I should also set some space warpers available to remote storage, local demand. And we don't want to put those to... Oh, ooh, it's really good that I didn't make an error there. I don't have any drones. No, it's no worse than left it bad news. It's no better than you left it. No, it's pretty bad all the way down. But that's okay. Because we can go ahead and drop this and see... Okay, good. We're already getting some shipments in, so that's a little bit of sulfuric acid. I love that the solution to our problems is getting more sulfuric acid, but this is kicking the ass of my whole power supply situation. So hopefully once all this goes through, we can make that a little bit better. Like, I have some that's being used here, but that's actually getting used for stuff. We're actually backlogging on particle containers, which is crazy. So let's see here. Drones are good. Eat more drones. We need mini towers. Actually need to grab all the mini towers out of here as well. They'll fall in here, because we like mini towers. We need big boys. That's good. We need shuttles. Ooh, we're low on shuttles. Why are we low on shuttles? Because we don't have titanium alloy. Okay, so that makes the world go round. Apparently all we need is to bathe everything in sulfuric acid and it'll be good. So I need to make sure we get more deuterium fuel rod production in place, and it looks like... Well, I can't actually make that in hand, but I don't have the, like, 6 bits of sulfuric acid as well, so... You know what? Oh, first off, let's make sure I didn't lose any of, I came here to get some stuff. Let's see, we have a lot of assemblers. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need way more than that. Okay, how are we doing on our chip storage? Ooh, that's doing great. I should probably be flying those processors over to my purple science, but we'll make it work. Alright. So we have boxes. Oh, good. Because I wanted to make a crap ton of those, and I did. How about these? We're going to need more of these. We're probably going to need more than 300 of these, too, so... Alright, so power down, power down. How's our research speed going? Not awful, not awesome. That takes 6,000 of these squares per. And the next one's going to take even more, so... Let's see, we don't have a lot of fuel rods right now, but I think the best idea I can do for myself here is make some more water pumps. We can make one, because we need stone. There's autosaving today. How many more can we make now that we have more stone? We can make 12. That's fine. 10 is good. Because I think what I want to do here is just... Ooh, I need to grab some more of those as well. Because we're actually starting to throw those out all over the place. When I say those, obviously, I'm referring to all the things I'm looking at right now. But yeah, I feel a little bad for not paving over all this planet, which reminds me I need to get more pavers here. We have enough railguns. That's fine. We're only going to need the Dyson Swarm a little bit. We are going to probably need some more ray receivers. But not for, well, maybe for getting power. Eventually we're going to need to make photons. Fortunately, all this production is going great. We're getting a good supply of those. It's all very happy. We need to drop some drones in here. Just so that this can actually distribute what needs to be distributed. How many more rocket launchers do I have? I have so many. That's awesome. But, once again, look at what we're low on. So we're going to leave that. We're going to let a sleeping dog lie right now. If you remember from the end of last time, or where I just started looking at, I had set up a whole bunch more. And now I've got to remember, where's all my shit? Alright, so there's particle colliders. How many? We have 10 of these. And we need some of the fancy... Like, this is fun. It's like I have all of my assemblers. I have not upgraded to blue assemblers. And I don't know if I will until, like, way later. But if I drop some more of these in here, is that it? It's one way or the other. So if I drop some more of these in here, eventually when the power comes back on, because these build really slowly, eventually we'll have more. Cool. So I think it's going to be prudent for me just to make sure that there's no question that I have enough this stuff, because I have 36 or 3,600 in transit. And once again, this is because I can use the space warpers here, all the charging here, and I'll save this for later in case I need some other supplies brought over. Like, I could use this to get crude oil back over to the planet. I may want to do that. But let's see. Fun logistics nightmares. It's like every time I stream Dyson Sphere Program, something is going wrong. That's a old hat, isn't it? All right, so we have 10 carrier. Why don't we have 10 small carrier rockets? Oh well. We need foundation, not just for my face. All right. Okay, here we go. Boop. Maybe we up you to 2. Now, I'm not going to need too much for the planets that I'm building on right now. I'll take some spare belts, since we have them. And I will take some spare these, since we have them. Cool. I think that's good enough. So we're going to visit our... Oh, let's actually run into something real quick. I should have probably stuck around enough to check and see if the sulfuric acid is going to save everything. But I'm going to assume it is. We have no snacks. So we'll have to come back by and visit the snack bar anyway. Or set up one on our happy little star over here. Because we got things flying. We actually have things flying from Rukba. Ruchba? I never decided how to pronounce that. Barrick, help me out. How are we going to pronounce this planet? Ruchba. I don't have the mod that lets me change the name of the planet, so then I could name it to something I could correctly pronounce, like Zeman Ulkarab or Acellus Primus. But yeah, we've got a bunch of crap. Not a lot of ways to generate power, but I intentionally left the power generation here pretty good. I mainly just want to make sure and see. I have 9 things drinking up sulfuric acid on this one planet right now. I just want to make sure it's enough. And I could set up logistics on another one of these planets that also has sulfuric acid, but I don't really feel like it. But the nice thing is that once this research of these slow-ass Dyson Sphere sections is done, the research for the next stuff's going to go real fast. There we go. That's the one we want. Because it has the logistics station on it. There we go. How's power on this local system? It's fine. And we're pulling this at a pretty good clip. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with that. I was kind of expecting it to be capped out. But just to be safe. Because nothing says safety like sulfuric acid farming. Let's just make sure we have enough. Alright. Now remind me again, I run the belts out of here, right? I think that's what I do. I'll put one over here just so we have some synergy. I'll just drop you over here. We're literally pulling all the sulfuric acid from just this one pool. It doesn't seem right somehow. What in the world are you colliding with? Do we have to actually belt these? No, we actually pulled them out, so that works. That works. That also works. You work. You work. Cool. So, you're the problem child. Bye-bye. And we'll put just one down here to grow on. Alright, so that's a lot more sulfuric acid. How much are we producing now per minute? 553 per minute. And if we look at the whole system here, not the whole system, at the entire star cluster, how much are we consuming in sulfuric acid? Yeah, we're only consuming 352. And this production's actually going up quite a bit. So it's possible that we're going to be okay. Alright, so we don't have a great way to charge ourselves right now, so let's just drop a little charging pole down here for a second. It's not going to make us charge too much faster. That's going to make us charge faster enough, because I do actually have to fly like all the way across the freaking star cluster. There we go. See, we're starting to pull pretty hard at this resource, so I'm glad I doubled this up. That's good. Alright. See, my gut instinct was correct for once. Alright. Since we see how fast those numbers are dropping, let's just go ahead and drop these last two down. Collide with other sources, I know. Really? Okay, solar panel, you're dead. Bye. But we love solar power, I know. Just as disappointed as you are. Okay, we got room for 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, solar's back on the menu. Alright, so this is producing a lot, and it's producing, I don't know if we're totally beating out the clip, but we can always put more pumps here. But at least we know we were over pulling the supply. That's a very useful data point. Okay, so look at those logistics again. Even 10 light years away, just all these travels at the speed of light. Just make things very noticeable, but once again I'm running out of these rods. And I don't have a surplus on my other planet either, so this is going to be cute. Capituri is actually a shorter jaunt, but I need to check and make sure that once we start giving deuterium fuel to everybody, that everybody's happy, and it was just a sulfuric acid shortage. The great sulfuric acid shortage of whatever time, year you want to call this. But the goal afterwards is to actually just literally build more stuff. I ran out of belts. I ran out of sorters. Or whatever they're called in this game. I'm starting to use Factorio terms, and it's really weird, because Steam likes to remind me I haven't played Factorio since, like, 2017? Maybe? Okay, ooh, we're about to miss our planet. I think we did just miss our planet. There we go. A little farther than I'd like, but it gives me a chance to charge up a bit. In space. We just happened to almost run into our star. So we have that ice planet that's kind of useless. I did see someone post on the, it was on Reddit or Discord, I forget which one, but it was like, hey, look, my starter, ice planet in my starter system also has sulfuric acid on it. It's like, wow, that lets you skip a lot of problems. But it looks like there's some logistics that are coming through here or there. We've got lots of warping happening, which is a much better improvement from before Barrick. I'm sure you remember all the ships that were just like, yeah, we're just going to go at a normal speed through interstellar space. I do love that every time I try to fly to my planet, I end up on the wrong side of it. But hopefully there's power. Hopefully there's Wi-Fi. There's a bunch of drones flying around. There's probably Wi-Fi. Okay, power. We're climbing. Our consumption demand's kind of going steady, but But we're going back up. That's progress. Alright, so we got some more of these cute things. Good. And how's our production of rods going over here? Oh good, we got snacks. I actually had enough snacks to share with everybody on the planet. I just kept them for myself. But sulfuric acid here. Okay, we don't have a lot yet of the titanium, but that's because it's getting pulled into like 5 different directions. This is going good. Like, how's our sulfuric acid here? We're almost maxed. So I think it's probably prudent, just since we have seen the demand here. I did say before when I built this that I could totally expand on this. So I was not expecting my first building in today's video to be going on this old boring planet. But here we are. It's not boring, it's lively. Half of it's ocean. An untouched, unspoiled ocean. The kind of ocean that makes you think that this is, the creatures that we're building for are really some Cthulhian monsters from the deep. Which would honestly be a more interesting resolution. Cthulhian. They got their white gloves on. Oh god. Remember when my family was all about, like, you need to take Cthulhian lessons. Like, no. I know how to not act like an idiot at social functions. It's true. Alright, so once these all fill up, because we're apparently shorting ourselves on steel now. I have a bunch of shit producing steel. At least I used to. Like, this is all making steel. This is all getting iron. Let's actually get some backup iron just in case we're short. Do we have more shuttles? It's a pretty important question. Alright, seems fine. Still stuck with a bunch of magnets. But whatever. I probably have a box somewhere like here that I can just dump these magnets. Keep 200 just for fun, though. Ha! Yep. I make stupid titles. It's a lot of fun. It's the only thing I'm good at. That kind of dates me too, because that's old meme. But it checks out. Alright, so I'm gonna assume my planet's power supply is fine. Seems like the right thing to do. We have no Dyson Sphere here. What am I looking for? Power. Power in the system's fine. Yeah, power's going back up. We'll be fine. I could potentially make more, but Capitari power system, on the other hand, is having an interesting conundrum. So let's see how badly I've screwed up by trying to deal with my power shortfall here, back in other places. I'm hoping that shortfall is literally just because I have been launching a bunch of giant rockets. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember that from college. Literally college. Which means it would have been high school probably too. When memes can buy cigarettes. Meanwhile, to calm down my kids in the car while waiting way too long to pick up groceries because it's 2021. Pulled up some TikTok dog memes, so it's like, well, it's what the kids are doing, right? Whew, nearly missed you. Maybe I did miss you. Maybe this is the wrong planet. This is the wrong planet. Alright. Ooh, how are we doing? We have got some shit going. So far, we're eating up our Dyson Sphere. I love this. It's worth flying through. So let's look at the local planet. Yeah, this is where our deficit's coming from. Okay. And I think I put some ray receivers on the southern hemisphere, but since this planet's horizontal, it's a pain in the ass. Just like Uranus. But alright, so power load is at 600%. Nice. We're not even at photon generation yet. So requested power is not good. Yeah, you know, that's the actual correct timeline. You can definitely look at when things change for when you kind of turn your decades around, and I think it's fair to say that terrorist attacks were kind of a big snap to from it's not the 90s anymore to we're here now. So we're going to take a closer look at the Dyson Sphere and just see kind of what's going on, because we have blue dots, we have yellow dots. The yellow dots are the sails that are currently up there. The blue dots are the sails that are getting pulled into to start making the shell. And kind of like a good pasta dish, we have our shells cooking and baking. And there we go. Like, I suck at getting these screenshots. If I want to do it, maybe I should do it when it's a little bit shorter, a little bit more built, but we do have progress starting. Wonder when the aughts ended? That's a good question. I'll have to think on that one, because there is an answer for that. Here's the thing that gets me about the Cold War. And I think part of it's just because I was so young, and I never really studied that part of history very much. I'd always think of it as like, okay, I remember seeing the Berlin Wall get torn down, because I watched that in class, pretty much just like anybody else did. But that was the 80s. So if we have the Cold War kind of after that, unless I'm getting my Berlin Wall knowledge like totally wrong. And also, I can't find my ice planet. There it is. Alright, it took 3 tries. I'm having a good time tonight. I mean, maybe I've watched too much pop-up video or I Love the Whatever on VH1. Because a big cultural shift from 80s to 90s in a way was the Smells Like Teen Spirit releasing on MTV. Kind of turned shit overnight, but that's only a music cultural thing. That's not the whole story. It might be a reflection of other things, but let's see. What are we missing? We're missing this. We know we need to expand this. But it looks like we're short on materials. Oh no, we're not short on materials. We're short on iron plates. Why are we short on iron plates? We should not be short on iron plates. Of all the things, I can make some more damn iron plates. Let's drop these in here. Alright. So my logistics building made a lot of sense yesterday, but it doesn't now. We're actually full up on this. So if we're full up on titanium glass here, and we're not full up on titanium glass here, why? Okay. Weird. We're full up on processors here, so the iron plate issue isn't really a big deal. We have a bunch of carrier rockets waiting in the wings, but these aren't building because we don't have deuterium fuel rods. Okay, so we've got some work to do. That's awesome. Alright. And then over here, what are we missing? We're missing hydrogen, but that's fine because hydrogen's coming in all the time. Then over here, we're missing, once again, titanium alloy. So, yeah, let me look at that block text of stuff real quick. Okay. Nah, I can see that reading for sure. What are you not getting here? Okay. Okay. Turns out the iron plates are kind of a big deal. Turns out we also need to expand this. So let's go ahead and set up some stupid iron mining. Let's see what's going on over here. Why are we not getting deuterium fuel rods? Because you're missing these things, probably because we are also missing iron plates. And we're probably missing iron plates from all here, from all here. Yeah, so this is hungry like the wolf. We're gonna make it work though. And we're trying to get more plates, but we don't have it. But no, that is right. There is kind of a weird transitional period where it's just kind of like, what do we do now? I can definitely buy into that thought process. Okay, one of the really irritating things about this planet is that we have a bunch of tiny things going on. You know what though? If we already have this, then can't we just mine and pass through? And when I say mine and pass through, I just mean put like 3 miners here. And I know I could do 2, but we'll do 3. Put this over here somewhere. And then put you guys maybe kind of like this. And that'll get us some plates. Ooh, I can be really sneaky. I just pass the plates on to here. That's fine. I mean, it's not the best move. Whoa, 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 I can't do that. Gotta actually make them into plates first. Which means it's probably better if I use this supply to actually make something useful with my life. Alright. So how many smelters? We probably don't need as many smelters as are here right now. I gotta start watching it because I'm gonna start running out of power if I don't have fuel rods, and it looks like that's already happening, so oh god. It's the power apocalypse. Where somehow things have consequences one way to another, and whew, that's going down in a hurry. Okay. So can I squeeze a tiny tower right here? I can kinda right here. Maybe? I can definitely do it over here, so I'll just do it over here. And this is just gonna be, god damn it, give me this in supply. Alright, so deuterium fuel rods are an issue. Again. And the problem is that soon this planet's going to be in blackout mode. Because I don't have any other means for power. Which means I'm probably going to have to walk over a bunch of rods from my home planet. Which is a little sloppy, but it's fine. Because once we get our iron plate situation figured out, then we'll be good. Which is why I like that I can make these streams what they are. It's never, like, too short, sweet and simple. There's always something I can fix. Always something I can do. Always some problem. Which makes me think, good lord, I'm not ready to have to, like, fend off alien beasts as well. But here we go. Here's plates. Wish I could prioritize the deuterium rods, but I'll just make it work. Alright. We're not at a power crash just yet, but we will be soon. Alright, is this actually... This is going to eat through that. We're just not producing at max smelting power yet. Okay, where's our next iron source? Because this planet is actually not super iron rich. However, I think Capitari 1 has 4 million. Okay, there's our jackpot, but their power kind of sucks right now. So come together to make things worse. Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. The whole... I really say that maybe the aughts, the big cultural shift, was a reflection of Obama and the counter Obama of, holy shit, look, we're still racist assholes. Isn't that fun? That's my best answer right now. There may be a better one out there though. But like, that's very US centric. And I don't know if that's fair to the question that you're asking. Because it's not like the US is the whole world. There's a bunch of other shit that's going on too. So I'm gonna try to homestead this. Yeah, fuck the Tea Party. Bunch of fucking hypocrites. Oh wow, I need to go back to home plane anyway because I need more smelters. Okay. So that's fine. We'll pick up some deuterium rods on the way. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to use this many. I think random downvote guy probably is just like, all engagement is engagement downvote. What I used to have happen on YouTube was that people would go around and downvote stuff for the same kind of stuff that they were, series that they were running. I'd get that a lot back when I used to do Hearthstone videos, which is just really, really dumb, but people are dumb, so the math checks out. Alright. Would hope if I actually set this to produce. But yeah, people get mad because I talk about politics. Too bad. I'm not sitting here playing safe with nothing because I don't care. If you really wondered about if I had problems mixing politics and video games before, back on IGN I had a Henry Rollins avatar, because yeah. I have been downvoting the Dyson Sphere program, so maybe someone is like, I want you to play games I want you to play. It's like, okay, well, maybe. But you could say it to my face instead of just pushing a button. Okay, I think I've actually tapped into almost all the iron on this planet. Except for the one that's over there. It's on the other side, so we're not going to do it. No, it's really funny. I asked for sort of facts and information from other people, and I got zero comments. It's kind of like when I talk to other attorneys in the courthouse, and it gets awkwardly silent because they're like, wait, Asher, you have opinions and thoughts on stuff? It's like, uh-huh. Yeah, you'd put a dime in this shit, and people don't stop. No, no, I haven't gotten any pushback on politics or anything at all, which I'm not very surprised by, because I don't attract the kind of attention that attracts the kind of attention of people who would actually give me pushback on politics. All right. So that's gonna be like that. That's gonna be like that. Alright, so we have all of our logistics chains kind of set up pretty... We had the hopes and aspirations. Huh. Well, that's a lot of sulfuric acid that's just sitting there, not going anywhere. Huh. Well, let's do this and see if that changes. Local demand, remote supply. And, yeah, because I was like, I know I shouldn't be, like, totally running out of this. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. No, obscurity definitely has its benefits. That's one reason that I don't care about growing this anymore. It's just for fun now. Like, no question. I'm just here playing shit, shooting shit. Shit. Okay, I currently do not have anything. Okay, you're not actually transporting anything. That's hilarious. Okay, since I have a whole shit ton of these, let's do local demand on this as well. Oh, I guess I'm stuck with 200 now. And if that ever needs to go for some reason, then it'll be there to go. But this is probably the one that's also going to do iron plates, local demand, remote supply. You know what? We'll keep it short. We want this to strictly stay local. So here's a good iron vein. Let's tap the resources. Except I don't have a lot of smelters. Can I build smelters? Because that'd be really nice. I can build smelter. Alright, annoying. But let's at least get this started. But yeah, obscurity's awesome. It's kind of like when I introduced myself to newer attorneys, because I do have a solo practice, and so I'll freak people out and be like, yeah, I'm the Jack Sparrow of attorneys, and people are like, oh, you're like a pirate or something? It's like, no. Okay, we got more research there, which is amazing. It's like, here's someone say actual thing someone said about me early in practice. It's like, that's the worst attorney I've ever seen. It's like, but I'm an attorney. I mean, obviously you learn and grow from that, and I've spent many nights just lying awake being like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm terrible at this. But we all have to start somewhere, and we all have to learn. And if we don't give people the opportunity to learn, then how are we going to have new people to do shit? Nope, you end up having instead people like me who are literally... It's like, I am being shoved out into this because the economy has destroyed itself while I was in law school, and I won't eat if I don't do this now. And it took me a while, but I learned it. I took my lumps. Alright. But yeah, people have a very... It's like, oh, you're calling yourself Jack Sparrow. It's like, not for the reason you think. But I also laugh at lawyer jokes, so... I don't fit very well. I think it's one of the reasons that I wasn't able to really find a job is that I don't give the right kind of interview. Like, now that I have a lot more experience, I could probably go into another office setting and make it work. And I've thought about it a few times, especially on the days where I get really fucking frustrated with everything going on. And it's like, I'm tired of doing this by myself, but I've never gone all the way to just giving up. Alright. So there's some iron plates. Can we ship those, please? All right, so I need more smelters. This will be a good enough opportunity to check and see. And we do have enough iron pushing out of there to actually make all of these work. So that's fantastic. All right, back to the home planet. Look, where's the home planet? Just follow the bright flashing lights. Got to get actually out of my sphere of influence here. So hopefully those iron plates start shipping to where they're supposed to. We'll check the main distribution planet because I've got to put some more mines down there. And then eventually when my power supply gets really good and my production gets really good, I can start shipping deuterium rods. Or actually, if the Dyson Sphere will be big enough, I can start using that to draw power. Alright. So all while this is going on, I'm supposed to be building small carrier rockets. Alright. Better aim this time. At least my starter planet for this save has a whole one side water, one side not vibe. So how's the power here? Okay, good. We're back to it. We're back on the regular. That is exactly what we want. Now what are we short on? Uh-oh. We're short on steel. We're producing steel at like a really good clip. We're just short on it. Okay, well. I guess the good production practice is to see local planet. We're consuming, but we're producing a lot more. So, as long as we have a surplus, I don't care too much. Alright, so we have a few more of these in the box, hooray. We have a bunch more of these in the box. I'm taking them all. A little bit for myself. And let's see how our stupid deuterium rods are doing. I'm going to fly the wrong way again, and I'm going to really embarrass myself here. Because I have a whole setup for, like... Okay, we, these are all fed to, like, 10 at a time. So we are using all of these, which is good. Alright. Good enough for me. How long is this going to go? 7,000. Approximately 3 hours. Well, that's okay. Gives me some time built in to do some other shit. So I think we've solved most of those problems for the time being until we have a massive iron shortage. Like we're having here. Because it's fun to overstress my systems. But at least the Dyson Sphere is getting started. And once that gets built a little bit more in earnest, we'll be able to start passing along electricity to all of our planets. And our power situation will not be a problem. Alright, so we're going to go to the jungle planet first. Fortunately, everything else is kind of on the other side. But I do want to check and see... Ooh, I didn't miss it. But I do kind of want to check and see how the logistic ships are doing here. Because we've got to get iron built, we've got to get lots of stuff moving here. And then hopefully it'll just be a matter of me passing along other stuff. We have so many unipolar magnets right now, it's hilarious. We're actually low on silicon. And that silicon's getting shipped to home planet, which is fascinating. Okay, here's our iron plates. Got a pretty good production line there. So let's put some droney boys here. Drone. And then where else can we mine for some iron? Okay, there's another one up there. That's super convenient. Why is this all so convenient? Okay, where else can we mine? Right there. So we've got a good starter pocket. Oh no. I didn't grab smelters. That's what I get for doing this live. Alright. Oh god, and I don't have a lot of power either. Bloop. Well, hey, we can see the sphere starting to grow over the horizon. That's really cool. Like right there. That is so much faster than I was doing it the last time. If we look at our Capitari system and our Dyson Sphere production, 11.2 cell points per minute, 8.3 cell points. We're doing good stuff. We have the backbone available. Like right now, our production on these is low, but that's because we're stopped on some other shit. Alright, so let's embarrass myself one more time. Yeah, it's hard to build what you need to build if you don't have the proper parts. Okay, which way do we point in the sky? Where are you flying? That's not where we want to go. There we go. Look, it's me flying. Really hope I can make 5.3 light years in time without running out of power. And the sad part is I don't know if there's a lot of errands I can do on the home planet to kind of kill time. So I may just have to go in a big circle of power draw thingies and make that work. Yeah, once we get the local iron situation sorted out, we're really just that last vein away, so it's kind of a pisser that I messed that up. Alright, there we are. It gets really hard to see with all the vessels going around, but it looks cool because we got shit moving everywhere all the time. Not even gonna question how this all gets processed without the computer frying itself. I'm gonna take even more of these. It's gonna be a greedy asshole. And since it seems like we're gonna need some more smelters, let's increase this box's production to 2. Alright, so that's 50 smelters, but we're gonna need a lot more. Alright, do I have any smelters in here? Nah, that would be too lucky. Alright. I do have belts. Look, my inventory's full. Aren't you proud? What can I get rid of? I can get rid of you, I can get rid of you, I can get rid of you. Okay. And I could have been doing all that inventory management while powering up. But yeah, once again, our research is falling a little short in spots, but would help if I had this set to the correct system. I mean, 70 research per minute is amazing. Our power's officially back up. Our accumulators are officially passing around the world again. And apparently I'm not even putting a blip on the charging, so power here is fine. Just gotta make it work in the other direction. So, look at that. Research is now at 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes. This is exactly what happens. It's in a quantum state. You don't look at it unless you want it to increase. Okay. So this is all fine. This is not producing nothing. Which means... Which way is this belt going? What? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do for you, sir. We are gonna, have a good time here. We're just gonna put a belt down here. And we're gonna demand some iron ore. And hopefully we have somebody that's producing iron ore. I don't think we do. Well, shit. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. I'm not gonna figure it out right now, but that's a bunch of plates that are not getting done. But we have a bunch of plates here, so maybe I just take these. That's fine. Alright, so change my mind. There's an ABBA song about that. Alright, that's fine. I think I'm at about as good as I can hope for. Yeah, let's fly. Knowing that I still have some small carrier rockets to drop off. Cool. This time it's not going to suck. Honestly, what I should be doing here. This is a good sign that I need to set up some automated production in this system. Not for everything, but just for the shit I'm going to be using a lot. But my bigger priority right now is that's something I can do once I get my rockets in the air. That's kind of extracurricular activity, as it were. So just drain my power core one more time. There's our happy little star with a happy little let's not miss our planet here. Just missed it. Whoa! There we go. That's not nausea-inducing at all. Jesus Christ. Oh, I actually have problems with that. Okay, need more water. Where's our star at? There we go. We're getting some... We've lost our swarm and we're getting our sphere. That's what I promised would happen a few hours ago, but here we are. Here's some beautiful ocean bogs that have been paved over. I mean, this helps guide our way. Okay, so we have another iron vein right here. That wasn't the one I picked, though, I don't think. Alright, so everything's still so damn dark here. Alright, so this is going... Yeah, this is the one we wanted. Alright. The reason we want this one is that it's slightly bigger. I know that's like a really basic and dumb reason, but I will accept basic and dumb. Alright. What? It's not how we do this. And then because there's 4 miners here, this is a lot. But I'm not going to be running out of plates anymore. I refuse. I'm going to have to save some smelting capability for getting more of the titanium stuff. Oh, it's not where we wanted that. That might be fine. But we're not going to build that just yet. Alright, we have 100 smelters. So it's going to be like 20 here. We'll see how fast we can burn this. So it's going to be really interesting if our swarm production is not able to keep up with our sphere production. Because that means I am going to need more railguns. Which is not what I expected to have to say here. Alright. So that'll be an interesting thought experiment. Do we need to shoot at the star even harder? Alright, so we're having some power issues. Alright. Probably zoom in just a little bit. I mean, at least the sun's bright enough on this planet. It's just that my major production planet is dark and far away. And the star looks like a pale red dot in the sky. That just happens to be bigger than other stars. Which is about what you'd expect from a class M red dwarf, technically. Oh, whoops. Okay, I didn't actually set that to accept. My bad. Well, at least we know the mining works. Alright, plate supply, go. Not that many drones. Good God, not that many drones. Alright. Like 13 drones. That's all we need. Alright, so we're making... What's our production of plates like here? We're producing 2,000 iron ore. We're producing a lot of plates. We're not consuming a ton of plates yet, but I think it's time to rip the band-aid off. And first off, let's make sure this is actually correctly supplying. It is. Cool. We didn't need the graphene for some reason, but I'm sure it'll... I'm sure we'll need it eventually. So let's just fly out into here. Yeah, did I drop my guns? I think I did drop my guns. So that's one thing I will need to check on. Is our solar sail production actually going to be outstripped by our sail point production and our structure point production? I never really thought about that. Oh, shit. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not that way. Too much on the caps lock. But yeah, 4 AUs, totally worth doing this. So let's see if the power's crashed and died here. I have a feeling it has. But maybe we have enough iron plates that it hasn't. Okay, power supply is... Ooh. Local planet, please. Nice. We fixed it. The day is saved. The autosave is saved. We're saved. So, first thing I want to do is definitely check our power. But everything's so neat and organized, I can't actually tell where the power is. Cool, so... Ooh, actually, just almost had a sweet verp there. Alright, so this production, we're still a little low over here. And I figured we would be. So we have energetic graphene coming in, that's fine. We're low on these, and we're low on these because we're low on these, and we're low on these. Probably because we're low on magnet coils. Yep. Alright. Let's make some damn magnet coils. I knew this day would come. Alright, meanwhile, this is probably not enough for our purposes. But that's not what we're short on right now. Still, I'm pretty sure I need to expand this. And I need to expand this in a way that it's going to go east to west. So that's cool. Alright. Let's make some stupid coils first. I should have one more iron vein here. I just want to kind of do it local on system. Or, you know, are we demanding magnets anywhere here? No, we're building the stupid shit. Okay. And where are the magnets coming from? Right here. And how many magnets are we attempting to make? Wow, 40 per minute? And we can't keep up. That's crazy. Are the magnets going somewhere else? It doesn't look like it. Well, okay, they are going somewhere else. They're going over here. Screw it, man. How much copper do I have? I got a lot. Let's just make some more. I think my magnet production's fine. I think I need to make some magnet circle things. So we're going to fly this really stupid. I'm flying blind. There's my iron. Alright. Okay, so here we go here. Once again, really nice that the game keeps you honest and it's just like, okay, well, can you make all your shit? Y or N? Okay, this is a dangerous area to build on, but we'll make it work. And, you know, it's kind of hurting my eyes. I'm not used to this planet being this bright. And suddenly here we are. It's like bright as shit. Okay. So, we're going to build over here and we're just going to make some magnets. Nothing crazy. I think this is going to be adequate. But since we're doing contact rules, let's build a few more just to make sure. Alright. So next thing's next. Let's put you here. And how many of these copper magnets do we want to make? Because we want to put a little... We want to put a baby tower over here. Do. Let's do like 7, 8. This is expandable. It doesn't have to be like crazy good, but it's expandable. So if we put this right here, make it so that the okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna demand copper plates. We're just gonna demand a lot because we're not using copper for too much, but we're gonna supply magnetic coils. So copper plates are gonna come out here. Magnetic coils are gonna come in here. We're just gonna follow the same pattern as before. Alright, so these all need to be magnets. So before I drive myself totally insane, I will make this so that we can actually see what's going on here. But yeah, making actual shit from the beginning of the game. That's what we do here. Alright. Didn't actually bring a bunch of these extension poles. That could bite me in the butt. Where is our power? Not here. Ooh. Oof. Our closest power. Weirdly enough, we're going to need to go over the northern hemisphere to make it work. Because this is less space. Alright. Oh, we got some convenient stone there as well, so that's nice. I hope I didn't build that too long. Good, I didn't. So look, we're trying to build a Dyson Sphere here. Just barely didn't make it. Okay. Good enough, though. So now we have some production on the other side of the planet. We just need to actually put it all together. Alright, so dronies. We'll give you some drones. Drones are good. And then we'll feed the beast here shortly. Click, click, click. It's a beautiful day. Okay, so magnet backup, that's good. Drones blocking my view, or power line just blocking my view flying overhead. That could be better. Actually getting pauses and delays from the autosave. Not a lot I can do about that. I guess if I had installed this onto the SSD side, maybe. Although I've thought about getting a second SSD just for video games shit and like quick loading video shit for work. Might be worth it. How many of these shits are we producing here per? We're low on magnets. Okay. I can make this work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, we're trying our best here, but I really want to overdo it so that I don't have to worry about this shit anymore. And eventually I can just build big things. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Alright. 48 minutes and holding. Alright, so there's our tiny bit of shit on the other side of the planet. I did a terrible job using the poles to my advantage. But that's okay. So where are you short? You're short on graphene. All the things, why are you short on graphene? Do we have graphene coming in? No. Are we remote supplying graphene for some reason? Yes. That's not great. We do not want that. Okay, so did I pick up more chemical plants? I don't know if I did. I did. Good. Solar sails, what are you short on? Graphene. Well, we can fix that in a heartbeat. I did say I could build this to expand it. Not that one though. Are we actually producing graphene on this planet? That's a solid #1 question. We're not producing it right now. Is it because we're somehow not getting fire ice? Okay. And, these are feeding, so eventually those will fill. I really need to expand this, though, so that we can get more deuterium rods going. Because right now, we're short on this, because we're short here. And we're kind of short here. Alright, let's put a tiny tower over here. And all these little shits I've been building. Let's have a good day. Keep it at 800 for now. So I really can't foresee us doing more than that. Okay, can we just pop you onto here? And then we're going to have our little droney drones moving over. Alright. That could work. That is working. Alright. So does this solve this problem? Maybe. Because I can always fan these out. But that's definitely enough magnets to hit all of these. And we have enough plates to do that. So now all of these are getting hit. Almost all of them. Okay, so that means I can build even more of the little turbines. We'll let this bake for a minute. Maybe I'm not making graphene here. Okay, well, let's change that. I really thought I was. I guess the better question is, are we consuming fire ice here? Does not appear to be the case. Okay, let's make some homemade graphene. We got fire ice for days, weeks, months, and years. Alright, so same as before. Big old tower. I'm gonna put big old tower near the big old pole. Because it's like a lump of coal. It's fire ice. Okay, so fire ice remote demand. I mean, we can demand as much as we want. And we're only using it here, so. And I guess the nice thing about demanding the fire... What? Okay, that would be why. The nice thing about demanding the fire ice is that we can use all of the components that we're going to make from it. At least in theory, we'll be able to use all the components because making graphene from fire ice has a byproduct of hydrogen, which we also need. Alright, chem plants, go. Not like that, though. There we go. So this is going to up our power bill ever so slightly. Don't have a bunch to put on the other side, but I can reliably get these from Homeworld that I'll still visit. Did I just put that on top of myself? I did. What a smart robot. Because we have a crap ton of solar sails. Now we're going to have a crap ton of graphene. literally more graphene than we will ever need. Like, no joke. This is probably enough graphene to last us the rest of the game. But then the nice part is we can... damn. I should be smart and split it out, but... we're gonna, say graphene's okay, and we're gonna say hydrogen's okay. Local supply, remote supply for both of those. Nope, actually, remote storage. So we don't wanna screw with that. All right. But fortunately, what we should be able to do is to feed all this garbage in. And then if for some reason we somehow have too much hydrogen, because we're going to be making a lot of quantum chips, which requires a lot of hydrogen to build. But yeah, once again, I can just dump this out. It's no biggie. Just put all of our resources in there together. Let the logistics tower do the work for me. Like if we look right here, we have a bunch of hydrogen that's coming in. We have a bunch of graphene that's coming in. That's excellent. Bill and Ted noises intensify. And like, this is not the biggest, baddest way to get hydrogen either, so this is more of a friendly supplement. Quack and quack. Alright, so look at that. We're building up the hydrogen. It's fine. Alright, so those logistics bottlenecks are solved. Let's go ahead and just do this now, because this was definitely on my to-do list before. And I don't think we're going to need that ore. You know, technically I can build around it, though. But this should be quite a bit. We're going to have to increase our steel production, too, though. So that might be fine if we go ahead and do this. And move this, like, over here. Kind of do it this way. Kind of bullshitty. Alright. Will 75 smelters be enough? Find out on this episode of Dyson Sphere Program. The answer is definitely maybe. But we can expand this a little bit. We can always make more steel elsewhere. It's not a big deal. But we're just building from the ground up here, so we're just gonna kind of play with it instead of working hard numbers and see just how much I end up needing here. And if I need to expand more, then I expand more. So right now I'm pretty sure that amount of steel is not gonna successfully supply all the way down here, but the game might surprise me. It's already piling up, so we clearly overdid it a little bit. Then launch a balloon. These will all just go here like happy little resource hogs that you are. Man, my drones are just going crazy. Alright, so calming piano music intensifies. Interestingly, this could actually hit our water supply a little bit. Except that's not water, is it? It's something. We'll find out. Pumping water's gonna be easy enough. Yeah, if we need to build up more steel, then we build up more steel, and everything is cool. You know, maybe for the YouTube banner for this episode, unless things like turn around in the next 30 minutes and I like make some crazy rocket progress, maybe I just make it like a graph of my power being like, whoops. That might not be terrible. But we'll see how that supply chain goes. I have a feeling I need to make way more steel, which I can totally do. I can just run this as far as I want to. Alright. So, what's going on here? We're full. That's why we're not producing. That's fine. What's going on here? Are we short on solar sails? Like, we're pretty good on these crystals for now. We're running a little dry on graphene. That's gonna change. Unless it's not. What in the world? We are not remote supplying graphene here anymore. Good lord, no. And I think we need max drones here. We need max drones somewhere. Why is all this graphene? Okay. Do we run out of fire ice? Huh. Let's put some damn vessels in here. And if we just need to make this where it's another space warper fiasco, we actually ran out of fire ice. How in the hell? I guess I need to tap into it here. We actually have fire ice on the planet here. What am I thinking? We don't have a ton of fire ice on the planet, but we do have it. So if I set this to local demand, we're just gonna hit that fire ice now. Oh wait, it's all down here. So what the hell? I was making graphene here this whole time. So that's what's happening again. This got backlogged because you got full of hydrogen. That's a little wasteful. So let's go ahead and just drop you in a tower. Like, I make all these little towers, so I might as well use them. So, we'll just supply hydrogen if we need it. It's another 5K, I guess. More important thing, though, is that we got a free slot, so we can totally supply fire ice because we're mining the shit out of it. And we set up our I knew I was doing it somewhere else. Alright. So responsibility's fun. Let's even throw another miner in here. And see, this is what I was saying before. I may end up wanting to actually take some of those little power, or some of those little gas harvesters, and throw them at some gas giants to have this, because now our fire ice supply is going crazy. Did another planet here have fire ice? I can't remember. But look at this. Look at the logistical nightmare this is. Okay, we have 7 million fire ice there. We're going to have to take advantage of that. There's no two ways around it. Alright, so problem solved. And that's actually filling up really fast. So that's as high as we can stack it. But at least if that fills up, we can keep the keep that going. And this is not filling up. So that's good. Alright, so back to here. You are about to get pushed to the limit. Limit! Because we're going to need more of you, I think. We're going to pretend that we need more of you. I'm pretty sure we need more of you. I should have checked what we're short on with the carrier rockets. But it looks like if we're only holding on to so many crystals here as we have in supply, this is one of our shortfalls. Alright, so time to literally double production. Might be slightly more than doubling it. But yeah, the plan is exactly the same over here. We don't have like a whole planet where everything is like built right up on top of itself. I am going to have things kind of spread out with these power receiver things. But I did grab a bunch of belts for this exact purpose, so... Do we have a belt that's empty here? We do. And which belt is it? Is it the hydrogen belt? It's the hydrogen belt. Amazing. We're actually not able to keep pace with feeding this many things hydrogen. That may be something we'll have to look into. Like, literally, I can only spit out as much hydrogen as I can. So if it comes down to it, I might need to, like, cut out something and make it work. Kind of makes me wish that hydrogen wasn't the middle thing. Yeah. Let's stop this before, like, if we know this is going to fail, then let's cut it off now. All right. I know there's a mass delete button, but I just want to make sure that I'm getting it right. Okay. Logistics tower. I think we can still afford to feed these all this way, though. But once again, we need 3 things. Yeah, that's amazing that we're using too much hydrogen. Like, the amount of hydrogen that we're using cannot keep pace with how fast it leaves. That is hilarious. So what is it? Hydrogen, graphene, and we're actually using the titanium crystals this time. So We don't need as many of those. And we need just a tiny cavalcade of not 50 drones. Good God. You know what? Yes, we do need 50 drones. Because we're going to need all the hydrogen. Okay, that's going to be a little bit of a problem, but this time I'm going to put the hydrogen on the outside. Graphene. No, titanium crystals are the ones with the least amount of problems. So we'll put the graphene on the outside here. And all I want to do is see just how far this reaches. So see, we have some hydrogen. Ooh, shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Thanks, autosave. Here you go. And here you go. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. Just still gonna feed these lines down like this. But I'm curious where the music's gonna stop. Because eventually I won't be able to build any more of these, so our pattern again. Top, bottom. Okay, got it. Have to think really hard about this. This is much easier to do at a more reasonable time of the day. Ooh, oh no. Don't want to do that. Just like one little mouse slide, and you're fucked. That's why I want to do these first. Yeah, I'm almost impressed that I managed to outpace the game and how fast it can actually drop hydrogen. Like, there's even a limit to these sorter belts, because if we look at them again, they will send 30 cargo per second. Yeah, no shit. It's just like, damn. 30 cargo per second is not enough for the production line there. And this is the fastest, because this is an unmodded save. This is literally the fastest I can make it go. But yeah, we're seeing right here, it's like the hydrogen is not reaching these last few. Now it's reaching over here barely. So if we like get rid of this, maybe we can eke out just a little more. That's the goal. Every little bit we can push. So one there, one there. Do it a little bit differently because we're weird. Yeah, so the hydrogen reaches there, and that's about as far as it's going to reach. Like, this is barely getting it, but it is getting it. So, cool. We got more crystals. They should be down here. We're still transporting them as fast as we can. But I can totally make another line on the other side. I need to make more titanium crystals too, don't I? Well, I do have the resources for that. So just a few assemblers. I'm sure somewhere out there thought I was bringing too many assemblers. There's no such thing as too many assemblers. There is such a thing as, oh shit, I'm running out of space. But yeah, I just didn't want to... I know I have crystals available here, but I didn't want to overtap that resource. Like, I have plenty of organics that I'm not using. So this is fine. Eventually, if I were to go to a few more planets to try to find some more lensing stuff, the pink little crystals, then maybe that would be a little better, but honestly, I'm just not finding it. Okay, solar sails. Why are we not producing solar sails? It's actually a really important question. And those are full. We're not producing solar... We are producing solar sails. We are just outstripping the pace we need solar sails with, which means I need to make more. Cool. Okay, that's doable. Okay, deep breaths. This is all going to get built. We've just got to go down the production line and see what's working. Like, this shit's not working because we're out of silicon, aren't we? Oh boy. Okay, need to get more silicon. And see, we're already tapping into this hydrogen. So that's hilarious. We have silicon here. Fuck it. Let's make some silicon plates. I got a minute. We got some... I think we have some room for some silicon plates to go in here. Alright. And the reason I'm stacking up these miners is that I'm impatient. Okay, so there's our carrier rocket production, which we knew we were going to have to throw in the other direction anyway. So let's just kill that dream now. Alright. So how many smelters do I have? 54, not bad. Should be fine for 3 miners. And if we run you back over here, then up here. Nice. Barely made it. Still counts as making it. Alright. What's really nice about all this is that I am going through my resources really hard. Oh shit, not that. The amount of misclicks I'm getting because of the autosave function is only going to get bigger. So hopefully this is enough silicon to make this work. Then I think we need to actually produce a few more sails. And rockets. What are we short on? We're still short on deuterium rods. Okay, that's not surprising since I'm running half my deuterium rod production through a bunch of other stuff. But I do have like 200 rockets just sitting here waiting to be shipped, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're doing okay. How about this? It looks like glass is the low point here. We got plenty of processors. Not a lot of glass. So we need solar sails. Or we need more of this shit. Photon combiner. Where are we building those? And why aren't we building those? Because we need circuits. We need circuits because we need iron. What? Oh, wait a minute. Oh boy. I made a mistake. Because I fed this entire line iron ore. Alright. So that is supposed to be enough here. 20 per minute. I really hope that's enough, because that's 100 per minute. And then how many of these do you take to build? Just one. That's 15 per minute. So we actually might need like 2 or 3 more of these. Which this is probably not the way I want to build them, but this is the way I'm doing it. I guess we're getting 2 more. Maybe could have fit a 3rd one in there, but whatever. I've been trying to make everything else neat. Now we're just in the organized chaos phase of all this. I mean, worst comes to worst, I blow up that prism and put this east to west, but like there's 70, and these don't have to go very far. So yeah, we're cooking now. Alright, what's next? We need the deuterium fixed, we need the glass production expanded. We are finally flying through all the hydrogen we're producing. That's why I saved up all the hydrogen. We're actually still making these frame parts at a pace that outclips most things. Let's expand this a little bit, just because we don't have a bunch of sorter belts, or we don't have a bunch of things to pull resources right now. Alright. Nothing wrong with just saying let's double production right now. Actually, more than double it. But this was kind of my goal going in. Sorry for the stutter. Is that we just start with one thing at a time. We have our baseline set, so that when, like, at least when I look up at the sky from time to time, I know I'm launching rockets. No matter everything that's going on, we're always launching rockets. So that way we're not wasting time. Okay, that's the rhythm I need. Alright, so more of these is good. More of those is good. I'm amazed at my production for these parts is going really well. I can see where my bottleneck for solar sails came from now, because this is a lot, but it's still going. All right, so we need glass, pane glass, whatever you call it, and we need deuterium rods. All right, where's our? I should know where all this shit is, and yet I don't. All right. This was to be expanded. Oh my gosh! Look at how much shit I have here. This is almost like comedically stupid. How much of this shit I have. All right, so maybe we didn't need to like super increase the production of some of this, but you know, better to err on the side of caution. It just means I don't need to build it up later. Alright. Be really nice if I stopped skipping gaps, but it's alright. Four, five, six. So drop you out, drop you back in. Same on this side. It's really interesting to me just where the power grid kind of gaps in, gaps out, because I've been building like a fiend. I mean, ideally, once I get the Dyson Sphere going in earnest, we'll be feeding all those deuterium rods that we're producing to other places. But these glass things produce shockingly slow. Like, to be honest, this was my bottleneck. Which you saw on my home planet just how much of this production I added to the line. Alright, so there's those. We have room on the other side for even more. So we can check our deuterium rod ratios after this. Unlike the hydrogen that's getting eaten 12 at a time, this is not going to run out. I got displaced that time. Okay. That makes a little more sense. Oops. What? Right. So same idea here. We just feed and feed. And hopefully we have enough of these to do what needs to be done. Because I have clicked and clicked and clicked, and I'm probably going to have to ice my hand after this stream is over. Oh, man. Did I do that wrong? No, probably not. There you go. This is a better rhythm. That way I don't have to think about it too hard. Kind of makes it look like the other one, so there's always a little bit of a gap. Alright. So now that we're making more of these. Okay, producing 93, 90 something. How's our Dyson Sphere doing? Looks like we're running low on rockets. But we're building 91 cell points per minute. That's good. We are outstripping our solar sail production. Yeah, we're back to having a Dyson Sphere now. We're back to having a Dyson Swarm. So that means I need to get my rocket shit into gear. And it looks like... Okay. It looks like that's fine. So all of our rockets that are supposed to be being built still need snacks. Well, let's make sure I'm not hungry first. I've got a special delivery here. So that frees up my inventory a little bit. And you guys make it 10 per minute, so that's a plus. So like we're trickling in with rockets. And what are you guys still short on? You're short on these fuckers. Okay. And then when you all produce these, what's our power grid look like? Still overcapped. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. I think the solution first off is to bury the rest of the stone. Alright. So, like, you're fine. What are you guys short on? You're short on space. You guys are short on space. You guys are short on space. Is it because we don't have enough of these? No, it's because we don't have enough fucking magnets. Alright. Are you a big tower? You're a little tower. Are you a big tower? You a big tower. Alright, we need a big tower. And this big tower is just gonna say F it all. As we tend to do sometimes in class. And this tower is going to demand magnets as tributes. Just regular old magnets. And I'm pretty sure we can just set some of these here. All right. I mean, one of the key questions going in here is, okay, we do have magnets coming in here. I'm going to do local demand as well, because I think that's the only thing that needs magnets right now. So we have magnets coming. Got magnets to drop. These magnets are going to go over here. And what happens when we flood the world with magnets? Not a lot. Still think that maybe it's going to be time for me to build up some more of these. And we can probably pretty safely build up the rest of this line. We'll say, for as comfortable as I was with building this previously, I am not going to miss having to work with stupid electric motors. It's been a surprising pain in the ass. So we got some backage here. Alright, so how many of these are being made now? The better question is, do we finally have all the magnets in the world? Maybe. We are certainly spitting them out. So if we put all these stupid motors back in here, we still don't have a surplus. Okay, what are we short on here? Okay, we have deuterium, we have hydrogen, and we need some more of the stupid stuff. All right. Let's absolutely put some more assemblers out here for deuterium rods. Because obviously that's going to be backlogged here. I think one thing I'm going to need to do is to just logistics the shit out of this again and make it so that I can do this in another way. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Oop, yep, got it. 2, 3. And these will feed the power stations. What I'm thinking of doing is just making another side of this line and just only having that feed the other things. But to do that, we're gonna need some more of this. Which, are you all producing? You're short on steel. I knew you'd be short on steel. How are we doing on iron plates? We're good on iron plates. Okay, so we move you. Put you like over here. Somewhere nice and simple. Alright, how many more of these do I have? Unfortunately, it's going to be the sorters. They're gonna bug me a bit. I didn't want to do that. Let's see if we go this way just a touch. This is way more steel than I've ever made in this game, so this is awesome. And if I need to make more steel, I'm just gonna... Oh wait, that's not the way. Backward shit. I just played myself. Yeah, the nice thing about these smelters is that they're slow enough that it doesn't make too much of a difference which sorter you're putting into them. I've just been using the blue ones because that's what I've been automating. But if you're going for min-max power efficiency style, you do it another way. Alright, so I have never built this much steel. This will be fun. Paste, 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 paste. Paste, 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 paste. Going crazy. Have to actually think about this really hard. I just about screwed it up there. So bloop, 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 and up. Down, down, up, and up. Down, down, up, and up. Same shit. Rhythm. Different something. So down, down, up, up, down, down. All right. This side, fortunately, is way easier because it's just spit out here, eat it there. Spit out there, eat it there. Spit it out there, eat it there. Alright. That's a lot of steel. Is it enough steel to feed the line? Barely. Wow. Well, we're also a little bit of power issue here. But okay, we're getting some backlog. We're actually starting to run into some other stuff, so I can actually try to build this down a little bit. But I think I can wait to do that for like 2 more. We're actually out of sorters, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I made a lot of steel. Great. So how are we doing on rockets? We're making some chips. We have improved the glass pane production. Not by a ton, but by enough. So what are we short on? Oh my god, we're short on 2 things. We have deuterium rods. I love this. This thing is just so confused. Sometimes we don't have deuterium rods. Sometimes we don't have frame parts. But no matter what we're short on, we're definitely not launching rockets. Okay, how many rockets do we have in here? 327. That's pretty good. I thought the frame parts were doing suspiciously well for everything that was going on with them, so let's check those out wherever they are. So I can at least think about what I need through here. So we have deuterium that's going this way. So I guess these guys just don't feel like eating, perhaps? I don't know what's going on here. I kind of just want to have you guys fed just so there's no question. Yeah, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. There we go. So let's try this again. Eat, eat, eat. Are you like full? Do you have something else in your inventory? Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I threw some thermal power stations down where I was supposed to throw down the other type. That would do it. Sure, somebody caught that and was like, I'm just gonna watch. He will figure it out 4 hours later. No prob. So I was like, huh, that's interesting. Some of these are red, some of these are blue. I guess it's maybe where the future tech needs a little more differentiation. But upping our power draw here is a good thing. Because now that all of these are saturated, we'll have all this. Like, there's nothing in storage right now, but it's fine because we've been so focused on fixing one mess. We are seriously, we're down on processors now. I love this. It's like, I will never find the golden ratio. So we're down on processors because basic shit. We have processors. We're just down here. And the reason we're down here is probably because we're not making enough. But good lord, we're making so many. Wow. Okay. So what this means is that I need to upscale this a lot. Okay. So is there a better way I can do this? Maybe not really. Well, no, I'll have to think about it for a second. I actually saw a blip on my research there. That's not my favorite. Alright. But it turns out this many processors is not enough. Well, I do have a massive stockpile producer of things at home. So, next thing we're going to do is just make another line for this processor farm, I guess. How exciting! Like, I already have this built up. Like, I can just do this. I can just do this right here. Like, those do eventually hit this one. So I have the ratio for that right. I'm just actually not making enough processors. Is that it? We're consuming so many. What's going to consume processors? The quantum chips are, for sure. Okay. So, the old lesson of you can't build enough processors in Dyson Sphere Program holds true again. We just need to make more of those. Alright. But there's our sphere doing its best. I kind of want to visit this place just to see. We're still launching rockets. That's good. Okay. Ooh. Ouch. Alright, like, are we still backlogged? Not really. I mean, we are a little backlogged. How's our power situation here? Better. Because our Dyson Sphere that we need to update. Oh my gosh. Will you look at that? 280 megawatts. So we are gonna get there. There is an end in sight, but that end starts with beginning to push the rest of these. Alright, so What this is telling me is that I need to do more faster. So where does this line actually end? Right here. And we have the happy little splitter where we ran out of belts. Hey, classifieds. Hope you're doing good. Alright, this is gonna be tricky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nailed it. Okay. Why am I stuck on a wall, though? Alright, so this is just weird. Alright, and can... Oh my gosh, we don't have the appropriate grabbers for this. Alright, well, we don't need the fastest grabbers, we just need a grabber. Because these only launch at 20 per second anyway. Okay, autosave is fun. Oh no, too far. This feels really dumb. Let's see if it is. Oh, it's still too far. Then why was it okay before? Am I just not being tricky enough? Okay. That's got to be close enough. Alright, you're good. You're cool. You're cool. You suck. You're gonna be too far, so we gotta fix you. Unless you're not too far. You're too far. Like, I just love the inconsistency. It's just so fun to me of how, like, you can go over parts of some things, but not others. Okay, so now we have these things. So I'm definitely getting more guns. We gotta shoot more rockets. The rockets must flow. Ooh. Try this again. You're gonna be too far. Yeah, no, that's part of the fun. Fun, they say, but yes, it's part of the fun. Your brain will get some solid exercise, and eventually you'll be like, I don't know. It reminds me of a lot of Kerbal Space Program in the sense of accomplishment you get of like, hey, I really did this, and I can see the tangible result of what I did. Not a lot of games give you that anymore. As weird as that sounds. Alright, we're gonna be too far there, aren't we? So, drop you down. And just move on to the next one. You know, obviously these things need to be powered too, so... all this shit flying into space. Like, I should just delete my power grid because it's useless now. There we go. Back down. But we're still launching. And we still have quite a few left in the bay, so that's awesome. So no matter what we're doing, even at 18% power supply. Oh no. Research has officially stopped, so we probably have another power crash on the home planet, but I'm glad I checked this, because at least now we built this up even more. Where is the Dyson Sphere anyway? How's it doing? let's take a closer look real quick. Since you're here classified, this is the thing that you're building up towards here in the future, which is a happy little thing that you can build around your star. I actually do need to expand on this some, so I'll do that in just a minute. But we have a bunch of stuff being shot from our ice thing. We have a bunch of ships going back and forth there. So we got like a serious economy, and then we got little rocket ships blasting over here, building up our frames. That was probably the shot I wanted, but that's fine. Well, let's fly out here again. Kind of do a nice friendly orbit here. Progress. See if I can get up close and personal. Maybe not like that. But yeah, all we're doing is just building some shit around a star. That's good. That's better. Context. Alright, let's see what the home planet looks like, because it looks like the science restarted. Whew, but yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of the mental exhaustion as well, because I was just like, oh, this will be easy. I just need to, like, work on building 3 different things. And I'm on literally the 3rd thing that I thought I need to be building. I just spent the past 2+ hours fixing all the other things that were broken. Because there's lots. Alright. Okay, do we have a power grid? Question of the day. Oh boy, our consumption is increasing. Well, we have a solution for that, but it's a little surprising considering how stable it was before. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you're actually able to build stuff, right? So, did we ask for more grabby arms? Yes, and we got them. Did we ask for more belts? Yes, and we got them. What else did I say I needed? I needed blasters. Not you. Yeah, we're gonna set some of you down. So I might as well take you. I have enough of those. Definitely have enough of those. I grab all these every time now. So apparently I'm gonna need to manually feed them. Whew, okay. And let's take 30 guns, will be fine. Alright, so that's fun. Why are you not doing shit? Wait, you're full? And you are not supplying like I wanted you to? Well, that's, FUN. Remote supply. Local demand, let's go. Because these can all be warped out into space in a hurry. Alright, so sulfuric acid's no longer an issue. Solar sails shouldn't be an issue. We need processors. What happened to our beautiful science production? Wrong system. We're down to 52. Alright, that's not awful. But it's coming and going in spikes. So we're missing something here, and that something is silicon. Alright. I can't help you too much with silicon. I've tried my best to mine out other planets, but to be honest, my this doesn't have a ton of silicon on it. So maybe I need to find another place that has silicon. Maybe one that I've already set up for power. Almost forgot to do this. And go to work on it. So we only need a little bit of this. Alright. Alright, power. Power overwhelming, right? 1, 2, 4, 5. Let me just put you up here. Then power over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And same way as before, we don't need to use the fast ones for this. So since I have them in my inventory, we're going to use them. What? Alright, cool. More deuterium power. And just like that, our energy production has gone the other direction. This is one of the biggest things I'll be researching in the main grid. So we have 14 minutes left on that. Cool. Be nice if we could do it at 100% power. You have my stupid iron. Alright. You need drones then. Oh my god, I need to pick up drones. Alright, I thought I'd set that up. So what do we need? We need drones. Let's go ahead and set a third set here for drones. Don't need more shuttles. I'll tell you what I really need. What I really need is to take some CPUs with me, so let's do that. Let's get rid of you. What else do I not need a lot of that I just accidentally picked up? Probably don't need 2 wind turbines. Sorry. That'll be fine. Alright. Maybe this will be the last time. But definitely one thing I'm doing first, as we have our science stopping and starting here. Because, yeah, I'm going to need to get some more silicon. There's no 3 ways about it. 4 ways, 5 ways, 8 ways. Some ways things are going to get easier. You know what? Let us try here. I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure I tapped out here. I'm also pretty sure I needed more smelters. I did. Alright. So, do we have more silicon? We got silicon here that's getting mined, silicon here that's getting mined. Yeah, that's all the silicon on the planet. So let's go get smelters again. Kind of a waste of core power more than anything else, but we can recharge. Wow, that's not where I meant to go at all. Okay, we're gonna have to fly this manually, I guess. Fortunately, we're not very far. But while I'm here, you have like really, really shitty silicon. Like, really shitty. Like, literally one vein. Pardon the language. No one's complained about it so far, but language, I know. So what I need to do is I need to set up another thing with some solar sails and work some silicon. Did I seriously just land where I meant to land? That's kind of barfy. We don't need this steel. Take 50 of you. Don't need these titanium crystals. Take 50 of you. Cool. Alright. Recharge and fly out. So I'm gonna table my next goal, which is gonna be getting silicon. But if I look at the places I've already been to, like especially this place, there is silicon detected there. So technically, if I can set up a small silicon mine, because I do have power structure there already, it could work out. But like here, it doesn't actually have titanium ore, which is hilarious. Like I said, I don't mind going for silicon somewhere. I just want to make sure that I can actually do it and it's worthwhile. Yeah, we're at least going to stay online until the Dyson Sphere research is done, because I've still got to finish designing my Dyson Sphere a little bit. Although you can see from the shooty rockets that we have that it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. More importantly, it's going to take some directional sense on my end to say, where in the world are my logistics ships that are flying all the time coming and going from? But yeah, one of the great late game things about this is that the early game resources are still very relevant, because or at least because I'm playing without infinite resources. So yeah, shit runs out. And sometimes you just up your production like this and suddenly you have to find more. Okay, so we're getting close. Alright, we're gonna go here first. 3-something AU away. Hello, Sphere. Like, we got carrier rockets flying from another planet, that one. Then they're just going crazy. Whoa. Motion sickness part 2. Yeah, let's slow down. Apparently aiming for planets is very difficult. How's our power here? Like, our Dyson Sphere should be generating a bunch of stuff. Look at this. We're producing 230 solar sails and doing a bunch of structural points, and our cell point production has gone a bit up, so numbers are looking okay. So local supply, remote demand. Local demand, remote supply. So turns out we just need more. Maybe we need another logistics tower to do it too. That one's kind of tapped out. Alright. I think of all my planets, this one was the one with the most silicon, so there's 3 million silicon right there in the water. But yeah, look at, it's a tiny star compared to other stars. But the Dyson Sphere is still impressive to see in the sky. So let's take this lovely beachfront water property and put some big squares on it. So I hope there wasn't like any unique indigenous life forms there, because it's gone now, along with my entire supply of other stuff. So, did not get any more miners, but it's fine. This is enough. Okay, and 4. There is some overlap there, but it's fine. I asked permission, it was okay. This one's going to get a little more annoying because I wasn't responsible with my water care. And let's see. Should be able to run you through okay. Yeah, we're missing one, but it's fine. So what we're going to do is just literally something that I've been doing for a long time now, which is just run all this ore together. And that should be fine. So if I put a big logistics tower in the middle of this garbage, so I'm thinking of doing this just a little bit differently here, because we're going to have this line go this way. Once again, just wiping out all the wonderful trees in life here, like it's No Man's Sky or something. Alright. Put you up here, which means I technically didn't need to do that silly little maneuver. And then we take you. Put you all down here. Over this way. Oh, it's not very long though, so we don't do that. So we just put you like over here. This will be fine because we're running it all back anyway. Alright, how much mining power can we put into one planet? Okay, I know I said it was nice to see the stones. Damn it. Well, I think will live. Alright, smelters. I grabbed a bunch. Eight, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Over here. 1, 2, 4, 5. I really wish I could hold my click down to make this work. 10, maybe 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, close enough. Then over here is I still have drones trying to do their thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Count Von Count now. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Don't even care about the gap. Alright. Let's put some power down here. So big tower right here. And this big tower is going to have just one job. We'll make it look pretty later. Or never. We're literally just going to be silicon, local. Local storage, remote supply. So we literally don't want you screwing up with anything else that we've done in this game. Good day to you, sir. And no space warpers. Just remote supply. Should be adequate. But for later in the game... Oh, hey, Chris Clara, I'm sorry if I missed you come in earlier. I've been busy staring at like a 50-ish smelters I'm putting down because I want to get rid of my silicon problems for at least the time being. Now that I actually have a sphere that's looking more like a sphere, a little bit. Like, we're building in a hurry. But of all the things that I am down right now, it's processors. And the reason I'm down on processors is that I'm low on silicon, and because I need to build more, construct additional pylons. That's the old joke. My title for the stream is apparently a 20-year-old meme. Happy birthday. How am I in real life? I am okay today. It's the weekend. Nothing much to like say about it other than just it's a good day today. Should be a good day tomorrow. Next week is gonna be interesting, but should be all right. All right, let's do the dumb thing. Dumb thing. Ooh. Gosh, that is really dumb. I was running two belts parallel to each other here, but that's fine. Alright, if we were short on silicon before, hopefully we won't be short on silicon for a while. You know what, screw it, I will let this have access to the home world too. If I'm going to be making this much silicon, and this is like one of these three nodes literally have more silicon in them than my home system combined. Literally just these three nodes. We'll do the thing. How are you doing in real life? If you don't mind me asking, Chris. I hope you're doing okay. It's always an interesting transitional time of year right now. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's fun how the whole Twitch thing works, where people are up, people go to bed. It's all just game o'clock. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a little bit of range. We'll do local demand too, just in the off chance that that does anything different. Alright, so what do we got here? Same. Well, the nice thing is that this will be a steady influx. So that's got to be worth something. All right. Oh, that's good. Gotta remind myself that I myself need to try to go to bed here in a little while, but not before doing two other things. First one was working on this. And I kind of want to do this while the game's running, but it's better if I stop. Which kind of sucks the stop time, because technically we're stopping progress. But we almost have the sphere done. And this shit's not going to build itself. So if we do like this... My question is this too far? It's not too far. Great. We can just fill that in. Okay, so all we're going to do... I know it's not the cool, like, fractal patterns. Yep, that's how late it is for me. We're getting the southern drawl back in here. Alright. I'll be so happy if I make it all the way around here and actually end up where I'm supposed to be. That's 2 misclicks so far. And we made it. Cool. Uh-oh. Alright. Yeah, you can do you have surprising freedom with the designs you can do here. It's kind of neat. But I'm not expecting this shell to like finish right away. We're getting really good progress here. Like I'm already at 435 megawatts. We're not at a gigawatt yet, but it's coming. And it'll certainly get a little bit closer by having the second set of stuff here. The other thing is that in my first save, I made my Dyson Sphere way too big. So this is all very simple. So this is what? How many pegs? Up to. So we're going to go down here and then 1, 2. Hopefully that'll be good. This is starting to get hard to see. Which I guess means technically I could make these different layers, but there's not a great way to copy and paste, so the nice thing though is that no matter what you do in this game, eventually the plan does come together. Just depends on how long we decide to wait for said plan. All right. That like this. Yeah, I've got a lot of rockets launching right now, so that's going good. I almost have the last chunk of Dyson Sphere research done, which is phenomenal. Like, I didn't even bother researching much past where you start out. But this time, like I said, my goal is to not do the final game complete research until this sphere is done. But there we go. Looking more like a sphere, and we got some room to grow, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with the dome later. Run the game. Because we got stuff flying in all over the place. We got rockets coming in. We got some squares that are actually getting done. It's pretty cool. Alright, so lots of silicon here. Yes, sphere prep is very exciting. And I don't know if this is the right move. If this ends up getting taken away, like right now, we are producing 2,000 silicon ore, 1,000 high quality silicon plates. In the Capitari system, we're not consuming that many, so hopefully that's good enough. But yeah, there's our sphere again. Just cool to see. Let's go to our Blaster Master planet here. I guess I got 2 more things before I want to call this a stream, as we're getting pretty close to the time I wanted to call it anyway. First off, Boop, hello. Second thing is I need to see if I need to increase my railgun usage. Third thing is that I need to double check and see how are we doing on all of our production. Like, these aren't building because we don't have CPUs, which is amazing, because that was not where we were behind before. Alright. Let's just let you live a little. Alright. So I need to build up my CPUs for sure. This used to just be a place for kimberlite ore. Yeah, we're down on parts. We actually have a really nice storage. Let's just go ahead and make this 5,000. Go ahead and make this because we're going to expand this and make that big. Just to see what we have. Just to let things keep building. And have we actually gone through all of our hydrogen here? That's hilarious. Yes, we have. That is amazing. So we've learned we can outpace the belts. Yeah, even looking like a Dyson Sphere from all the way back there, which is pretty cool. Then these plate glasses, we have those full on queued up. How's our power situation here now? 600 megawatts. So still pretty heavy shit. Oh boy, where is... I'm forgetting things now. We have all you guys in here. There's our last node limit, so good start. We have a bunch of this stuff. We have enough of this stuff going through to feed almost everything. So I'm fine with that for now. We can scale that up another day. We have these all going. It's just you guys. And all you need is processors. We have a few. But apparently not a lot. Just a few. So, what are we missing on the processor front? All you guys are building now. So this is literally just going all the way back there. Okay. Well, let's do the obvious thing. As much as I don't like the obvious thing some days, it's some cold comfort here. Just gonna make a second set of these things. And then if I have to do this again on the other side, it's cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's some way to tally how much carpal tunnel I've given myself by placing things down today. Just today. That's the real kicker. Why not in the mid? That's a good question. I've been building some of my things some different ways, and assuming we're gonna have to build a second processor line eventually, I'm just gonna do it that way. So let's see. My god, I was wildly inconsistent when placing these belts. Alright. Almost like I wasn't expecting to have to build on the other side of these. But yeah, I have no idea how much of the planet I'm going to end up taking up with building here. Oh, about the sphere. Oh, the reason for that is I'm kind of going for the original plan for the Dyson Sphere, like one of the first proposals of it, which is essentially a thing that still lets sunlight come onto the planets. So this way what it does is that we're not actually blocking the direct sunlight that the planets need to survive, and it's because the Dyson Sphere would technically turn everything into a frozen hellscape. So ideally we'll be able to see through the middle no matter where we are in the system. Because after all, the idea of the Dyson Sphere is to go get energy from all sides of the star, but because we only on the planet get the energy that's radiating out from the middle. And it's all just energy. So we're definitely flooding this now. This is It's the big FU that we needed. For this. Alright. So yeah, extra long Dyson Sphere program time, it's fine. I'm going to wrap this up by putting a few more solar sail guns out. Because guns out, fun's out, right? But once again, everything from here on out, especially now that we're just researching whatever, is just a matter of scale. How much... It's not a matter of... Things will get built eventually. It's how fast I want them built. And we're going to keep trying to push that scale higher and higher. Do that sort of logistics thing. Yeah, I'm trying to mass produce. That's one of the things that I am doing right now. It's one of the things I ran into previously here, is that I didn't have enough processors. This probably isn't enough processors either. But we'll see if this line actually gets eaten down a little bit. It looks like it's trying to. Alright. So we're finally feeding some processors over here. Cool. Okay, as long as you guys all get a little saturated. Some of you are, some of you aren't. We'll figure it out. How many of these are we producing now? 25 per minute. Okay, not as good as we were doing at the beginning, but if processes are what's holding us back, we can make a lot more of those. All right. So let's go add to our firing power and call it a fun day. So this is Asher with even more Dyson Sphere program, streaming for a little bit longer this time. But yeah, this is our setup up here. We've just got guns doing their own thing. We're actually getting some pretty good power here. The one unfortunate thing is that I'm not exactly sure if I can put guns that... Well, I can put them reasonably close. But one thing we're gonna have to do is get rid of these stupid power nodes. So this is all just to make the solar sails a little happier. But yeah, the nice thing about Dyson Sphere program is that there's no one right way to do it. It's just a matter of doing all the things as best you can. Like, nothing's gonna pop out at you and say, haha, you lose, loser. Alright. Take care, Chris. Alright. How far down are we putting you? So like right here. Right here. There's almost no way I'm gonna need more than what I'm producing right now. That was stupid. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta clear a path. Then we're gonna set all these up. Like, it's not gonna be like round and even anymore. It's just gonna be, look at all of our guns shooting all the solar sails into the air like an American. Am I allowed to make that joke? It's like, yes, I am. See, now I'm just baiting people who are coming by, like, yeah, no. You have no beef with me because you have no idea who I am. That might actually not work. Alright, well, we're gonna make it the best. We're gonna make it the best we can because I'm getting tired in a hurry, which I should be. It's late enough. I'm really curious though if, oh gosh, you're too far. I knew that was gonna happen. All right, well, yeah, we're not really signing off so much as fading into the night. Okay, why is that happening? Could have done this for the other one, but whatever. So these can't be directly in front or behind of each other. I kind of knew that. But yeah, all these guns have to do now is just fire the right way. I've actually gotten most of the circle done. Thought maybe I was a little farther behind there. Oh, that's how we like it. Just pew 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 all night long. And shoot in the morning, shoot in the evening, shoot at supper time, because when your guns are on a bagel, you can shoot anytime. Had a bevy of material I could have gone for, and that's what I went with. That's the content that keeps people coming back. What did you never understand, Barrick? Oh man. When you're an adult you can, but then you learn about like, oh shit, it's indigestion time. I've totally had breakfast pizza plenty of times. No, but we needed it on the bagel for the jingle. Or the really terrible whitest kids you know sketch. Hey, show. Yeah, breakfast pizza is very good. Although I'm curious, when you say breakfast pizza, do you refer to specifically made for breakfast pizza or just pizza that you have for breakfast? Alright, you and your college degrees. Alright, activated. Alright, hey, far and near, cool. Got all kinds of people coming in here now. Thank you for the host show. I just saw that and I've been just like squinting at the screen like, what is this game? I'm making a thingy. Alright, so we're just shooting the stars again. Because I'm really curious about whether we're gonna be outpacing anything else going on here. 2, 3, 4. Actually, I have to kind of keep up with my count here. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these things can't always shoot until they have the right angle to shoot at the star, but that was what, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. So close. That'll be fine. Yeah, we all identify as Pizza the Hut some days. But yeah, just before I go, this is as good as time of any. Just to see here. First off, what is our production looking like now? Our carrier rockets are doing even worse. So that's the opposite of what we wanted. Okay. I'll have to figure out for sure what's going on and why this is all going to hell. Yeah, no, it's a barren planet that's got a bunch of factories on it. And I'm really just at the end game right now, trying to deal with final bits of logistics for all these very complicated things I'm building at the very end of the game. And it turns out that I need to build processors, which are an early game item later, but I'm short on copper. Okay, so here we go. Like, this is the game manifesting itself again. You try to solve 5 different problems and just things from the early game creep back up in your face. Oh, these yeah, oh god, the scaling's all tiny, man. Like, if I fly over to this star, it's I mean, it's a little far away because technically things are far away, but the speed of light is not the speed of light. AU is not really AU. Like, this is a Dyson Sphere in the making, but I can like reasonably fly around it at 645 meters per second. So the scaling on this game is all pretty small. But that's a conscious choice just because all these little things are like individually rendered up here, which is impressive as hell. But yeah, unfortunately for me, it is super late. So despite the fast hosting, you did catch me kind of at the end of the show. So I'm glad you're doing well, and I hope you and your people that came in with you are doing well. Dyson Sphere Program is a lot of fun. It's very much Factorio with space added to it, but that's a good thing. And as it stands right now, it's a pretty zen experience, a pretty good just kind of let me build and let me see what I'm going to do. So I do have a Dyson Sphere that I do officially have all the research for all the portions of it now. So like I can finish designing it and then the game will automatically finish building. As you can see, I'm firing shit from all the way over there. Yeah, one thing I need to figure out, because there's 3 planets in the system, but that one doesn't have a lot of copper. That one has even less copper. I'm actually going to have to go to another planet. Okay, I have 2 million copper here, but I'm kind of using some of it, so I need to either invest in a little bit more of that copper. Why am I shooting? What's going on is that I'm shooting solar sails, these things, from a railgun. Those solar sails are being picked up by small carrier rockets and being placed and organized into making a Dyson Sphere. So I'm not really shooting like to destroy the star. It's just part of the building, but this building is like going ridiculously fast, which is fantastic. And even then, my generation capacity is kind of going all over the place because it does eat. You may have noticed I have like these little blue things. That's stuff that's getting shoved into the sphere. There's like a whole stage of process for everything. And I am leaving this middle blank intentionally, just kind of following one of the original design drawings of what a Dyson Sphere could look like. Yeah, launching, but shooting's more fun to say. As dumb as that is, but that's all for tonight. So thank you for the follow as well. I'm getting close to finishing this. Once again, it's just a question of scale. And it looks like, because my research is going to be going ridiculously fast now, I'm going to have to figure out what the hell I want to do, because on the tech tree, because this game has 2 separate tech trees, there is technically a win the game tech, mission completed, but I'm not allowing myself to take that until my sphere is completed. So I've got to find some other ways to waste time and research. That'll be 2 of them, but that's for another day. For now, this is Asher. Thanks for watching. Show Barrick, Far in here, which I'm terrible at reading. Chris, who came in before, and anybody else who came by, anyone else who's watching on YouTube later. Thanks for watching. I'm just gonna call it a night. So you all have a good one. Take care. And I actually got it. I got it right. I started the stream screwing up, and I end by getting something good. So that's all for now. I'm just gonna end it on a high note. So you all take care. Have a good night.